Are you looking for work from home virtual assistant jobs that you could do starting literally today? Well, if that's the case, this is the video for you. I'm going to be sharing with you what a virtual assistant is and how you can start gaining clients as a virtual assistant, making money for yourself in this video. If you haven't met me, hi, I am Abbey Ashley. I am the CEO and founder of The Virtual Savvy. Here at The Virtual Savvy, we train virtual assistants to launch, grow, and scale their own businesses. And we have had students go all the way from making a few $100s a month while they homeschool their kids onto growing multi-6 and 7-figure agencies using the methods that we teach right here on this channel. So if that's what you want to be a part of, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel because you'll be notified every single time I release a new video if you subscribe and actually click the bell to be notified when I release those new videos. Before I jump in, I want to know, why is it that you want to work from home as a virtual assistant? Let me know in the comments below, because one of the things that we are passionate about here at The Virtual Savvy is teaching you how to live your freedom life. And I'm assuming that the reason why you want to work from home is because there's something in your life currently that doesn't feel like the freedom life. Am I right? I know when I first started my virtual assistant business, I was living in a basement apartment. My husband was working 8-hour days, but having to drive 2 or 3 hours from work each day. We lived in the Washington, D.C. area. It's crazy. And there was just this sense of like, I should be doing something else other than what I'm currently doing. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was nannying. I loved being a stay-at-home mom. I didn't love nannying. I like my own kids. Watching other people's kids was not for me. And I just felt like I was lacking in something that was really mine, creativity. And honestly, I hated that my husband had to work so far away to provide for our family, and I wanted to make income. And so there was this big disconnect between where I was and where I wanted to be. And for me, virtual assistants was the thing that actually bridged the gap from where I was and where I wanted to be. Where I wanted to be being the freedom life, to the point now where my husband has quit his full-time job, to where we have the ability to travel. We have the ability to be big givers. That's one of our personal dreams, is to give away the majority of our income. And so every year we increase our giving as a family. And it's just, the freedom life to me looks like travel. It looks like freedom. It looks like being able to work at home with my husband. It means so many different things to me. And I think it's really important for you to identify what it means to you, because we're gonna break it down in this video. What is a VA? How do you get started as one? All of those things. But at the end of the day, if you don't have a why, if you don't have a really clear picture of the destination of where you want to go, it doesn't matter the roadmap, right? If you have action with no vision, you're just gonna be spinning your wheels. But if you have vision with no action, you're not gonna actually get to your vision. So you have to have both. So have a clear vision of where you want to go, and then let me give you the plan of how you're gonna get there. All right, so how do you actually go about finding work from home virtual assistant jobs? Here's the cool thing, guys. There are small business owners hiring virtual assistants every single day. And so it's not so much, how do I find a company that's gonna hire me as a VA? Because there are companies out there that will do that. That's not what we teach here on this channel, because I truly believe rather than working for another company getting paid, $10 to $12 an hour, you could be getting your own clients, making $30, $40, $50 an hour, building a team yourself if that's something that you want. And you could have no cap on your income if you choose to start your own virtual assistant business, which is so simple. If you're going to be doing the tasks for these small business owners anyways, you might as well be starting your own business to do it and getting your own clients. So how does it actually work, Abby? Break it down for me. Well, how you find virtual assistant jobs that you can do for yourself from home is first by knowing what is a virtual assistant, right? So let me give you a really clear definition so that we go in understanding what it is that you'll actually be doing for these small business owners. So my definition of a virtual assistant is any type of remote assistant that provides administrative, creative, or technical tasks for small business owners. What's so cool about this is that a small business owner will hire you as a virtual assistant to do tasks that they just want to get off of their plate, right? So these could be administrative tasks, things like data entry. It could be research or travel planning. It could be answering customer service emails. It may be more technical tasks if you have more of a techie brain and you are like, man, I love digging in and figuring out how does Dubsado work. I love getting in and figuring out the back end of how to build a website. I love figuring out Google Analytics or Facebook ads. You might be more of a technical virtual assistant. You may be more of a creative type and you may see, oh, I love a tool like Canva and I could be creating graphics or social media images for my clients. Maybe you tend to be more of a creative virtual assistant. That's the cool thing about virtual assistants, is that it's not necessarily just step-by-step job description. It's what services could you provide with the skills that you already have to help small business owners to come alongside them and take tasks off of their plate. So that's what a virtual assistant is, but how does a VA actually make money? Well, you will be billing your clients usually on a monthly reoccurring basis, depending on the type of tasks that you do. Again, some VAs go on to become web designers or Pinterest managers, and they may do more big package-based pricing. Here's this website for $5,000, you pay me half up front, half at the end. So there are different ways to do pricing, but generally speaking, if you are a beginner VA doing hourly services, it's gonna break apart a little bit like this. Okay, so here's what your services as a virtual assistant might end up looking like. So here you can see we have 3 different packages. I always recommend having 3 packages when you're a virtual assistant, because sales psychology says that people will normally gravitate toward your center package. So something fun that I like to do is, whatever your largest package is that what would it take to just completely replace my income, right? So if you make $3,000 a month, potentially consider making your biggest package a $3,000 a month package. Because the reality is, if somebody chose it, awesome, you'd like replace your full-time income with one package. But most people are gonna go towards your center package. So even if you're like, no one will ever do this, by the way, some people will, some people do always choose the biggest one, but it's still a good idea to have your biggest package there, something that's your big kahuna package, right? So that people are more geared toward your center one. Same with the smallest package. I usually recommend, like in this example, you see there are packages of 10, 20, and 40 hours per month. Awesome. So that 10 hours per month is 2.5 hours per week for a business owner. And so what you would do is, if your rate is $30 an hour and you're selling a business owner this rate or this package of 10 hours a month, then you would bill them $300 every single month, and then you would work for them approximately 2.5 hours every week. Now, I get this question a lot, Abby, what if they don't use the hours? Do they roll over? I do not recommend rolling over your package hours. It's totally up to you, and it does need to be outlined in whatever your contract is with that client. However, the reason I don't do that is because sometimes people don't use their hours. And so if they don't use those full 10 hours, now you owe that person 20 hours. And the next month they only use 5. Now you're adding even more and even more and even more, right? And you want to be able to not limit yourself in the amount of clients you can get in the future, because you're constantly doing those rollovers. And it really helps you determine, is this client in the right package? If they're constantly not using the hours they've hired for you, they probably need to go to a smaller package, or if they're constantly needing more work, they need to move up to a bigger package. And so that's why I recommend all hours just be use it or lose it. Stay in constant communication with your client. I like to send weekly reports every single Friday saying, hey, here are the hours that I worked this week. Here's what I plan to be working on next week. If there's anything that you particularly want me to focus on, make sure you send it to me, by 10 a.m. Monday morning, or maybe we have a weekly face-to-face check-in. It's up to you how you do that. But I really like to let my client know, hey, you've hired me for 10 hours this month. You've only used 3. We only have a week left in the month. Let's use these hours, right? Like, what big project can I take off your plate? So this is how hourly packages work, especially if you're a new virtual assistant, especially if you're starting out with general admin packages, which we will talk about what those are in just a minute. Now, one more side note on getting paid, I would definitely recommend using some kind of online payment system. You don't want people to be sending you checks in the mail like, what is this, 1990? No, you want to be using a tool. One tool that I recommend is called Wave Apps. It's a great invoicing tool. I also love tools like Dubsado or Honeybook, which are not just invoicing tools. They will also allow you to do project management, client management. It's really a place that you can time track, do a lot of all-inclusive things inside of those platforms. So check out all 3, see which one works best for you, which one you like the most, and then choose which one you'll use for your invoicing for your business. So I get this question a lot. What type of work from home virtual assistant jobs really are there out there? What are clients hiring for right now? Well, the good news is that there are jobs being posted all the time for general virtual assistants. In fact, we have a Facebook community of over 100,000 members that we get literally tons of jobs, usually 4 or 5 jobs a day posted in this free community. You can actually access it here, thevirtualsavvy.com/community. Feel free to join, come and be a part of it, and you can get access to those free jobs. So you can see jobs just like the ones that I'm talking about here being posted. But I want to show you that it's actually not uncommon at all for small business owners to be hiring for general VA tasks. I think sometimes in our heads, we get the idea that like, I'm gonna have to learn all these really high level skills. I'm gonna have to learn how to do Facebook ads. I'm gonna have to learn how to do Google Analytics. I'm gonna have to learn how to like know all the different software before I even start marketing my services. And that is not true at all. In fact, I wanna show you a slide real quick that shows you some jobs that have been posted in our private community that have been posted literally in the last week, and see if you either know how to do these tasks or could really quickly learn how to do these tasks. All right, as you can see, these are 3 jobs that have been posted in our community, and everything from answering, customer service emails to working in Canva. Guys, if you haven't learned Canva already, it's such a great tool to do simple social media graphics. So are these the type of tasks that you could be doing? Could you be answering customer service emails? Could you be doing research? Could you be scheduling social media? All of these tasks are things that you either likely know how to do because you're already doing them in some capacity, or very quickly with just a little bit of training, you could learn how to do in the same way that the small business owner is doing them. So I just wanted to show you this to see these are real jobs, you guys. People are hiring general virtual assistants, and these are the tasks that you could be doing for small business owners. All right, so you know what type of tasks you can be doing as a work from home virtual assistant. You know how you can price and package your services in a way that people are gonna be gravitating toward, that really, really simply shows your processes, shows how you'll invoice your clients. You've seen all this now. You know the types of services that you can offer. Yes, you could offer general admin services starting out as a beginner VA. So what is your next step? Your next step is to get out there. It's to start going out and getting clients, you guys. One of the core values we have here at The Virtual Savvy is action over perfection. So you've got to just start telling people about your business. Even if you're not ready, that's okay. Go ahead and get the ball rolling. Hey, I'm planning to start a virtual assistant business soon. Go ahead, tell your friends, tell your family, tell the small business owners that are already in your small circle. Go ahead and start getting the word out, because the faster that you get that marketing ball rolling, the bigger it's gonna get, right? It's gonna pick up speed over time. I imagine it like a snowball, right? Going down a hill. It starts out small. I'm just telling my friends and family, right? But then they tell their friends and family. Then they know a small business owner. Then they come across somebody who needs general admin help in their business, and you're gonna be top of mind. So the sooner you can start telling people about your business, the better. If you're looking for more ways to market your virtual assistant business, you have got to check out this free training that we have. It's thevirtualsavvy.com/BBO. That stands for Become a Booked Out Virtual Assistant. And inside of this training, we go a little bit deeper into pricing and packaging, but then I reveal to you my top 3 places for finding paying clients for your business. You definitely don't want to miss it. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If so, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. And here's what I want to know. What would you like for me to talk about more? What questions do you still have about virtual assistants? Let me know in the comments, because I want to make a video just for you. All right, that's it, everybody. Have a great day. See you in the next video.